a desert climate, it gets really cool at night. So it's 100 degrees today, but it'll be 60 tonight. So we have a whole house fan. We can pull filtered air through, pressurize the house, and force all that hot air out of the house and pre-cool at night. All the appliances, very low energy, inductive cooktop because it's more efficient than a resistive one. So get all the house loads down, and then put this big array, 9.5 kilowatt array on the roof, and run that through an energy management machine. And the energy management machine lets us say, well, what's going on in the grid? If the grid is kind of high voltage, maybe they don't want power at the moment. If it's low voltage, maybe they do. If I need to pull energy to charge the car, for example, in the middle of the night, I can look online and I can say, hey, when's the lowest carbon footprint energy going to be on the electric grid? And I can pull that energy to charge the car. Like right now, the car's in the garage, the sun's out. If you drove home right now and plugged in, we would just charge the car directly from solar power. Otherwise, we'd store the energy in the battery, and then we came home tonight and charged the battery. It can respond to demand response requests from PG&E, so we can try to be a benevolent grid citizen. And the thought being there that instead of creating disruption, we should create value for the utility.
Do you have like a big lithium-ion battery storage?
There's a 10 kilowatt hour, basically half of a 50 EV. So the house comes as a package for the occupants. So we have one of the occupants works for the university, and the rules of the neighborhood, you have to actually work for the university. And so they get the house and the car, and the battery's about half of the size of the car battery.
Well, what would it cost to build a bunch of these?
That's an excellent question. I don't know exactly the answer to that.
What would it cost to build this one?
Well, we don't disclose it because it's an R&D effort, and so
the
same plumber who did the tub, did the HVAC.
Scale works wonders, though.
Some of the things, though, each by each, some of the things actually pencil by themselves. Like the guy who did the radiant panels in the ceiling says he can do a fully radiant system for the same cost as a ducted, or even a little bit less than a ducted forced air. So some of those, pencil automatically. Some of those you have to.
But did he tell you what that was? What price it would be?
Oh, I don't know offhand. Like dollars per square foot for the radiant panels. I don't know.
The walls are 9 inches thick and foam?
No, they're cellulose because the thought is at the end of life, how do I separate foam from wood to?
So it's not the injection?
No, it's actually a full-filled cellulose. So the walls are wood, plywood sheathing, separated double stud walls, full-filled with cellulose, and then gypsum board. So that's the first half of the house is about the energy. How do we get